We have to address the elephant in the room.
Yeah, what's the elephant in there?
Nathan, what bride wears hot pink?
I thought, well, that's different.
I don't know if you know, when Paige walked up, turned around and was like, wow.
Hey everyone, still in Bali, so still background noises until I get home and I can, go into the, noise-free room. Anyway, so it's episode 2 of Married at First Sight UK, and I'm really starting to feel some type of way because I don't know whether this season is just about ratings or whether it's actually about marriages. Anyway, hey there, it's your girl Valerie. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos, and definitely leave a comment. In this episode, I'll be reviewing Married at First Sight UK season 9 episode 2. So the experts, the next couple they match is Lacy and Nathaniel, and it's like, why? Seriously, why? Yes, we have Lacy say she was bullied at school because she was the uglier of the twins. The fact that her sister had ADHD, and so she really had a tough time at school. And so she is looking for her person, and she hopes that person appreciates her and her beauty. It's more or less her traumas from childhood, wanting them to sort of be, to gain reassurance from her partner and make sure that that doesn't repeat. That's more or less what I got. She says her parents are divorced. She's very close to both her parents, and she's matched with Nathaniel, who was diagnosed with ADHD. He seems very superficial. He seems more focused about his appearance than anything. He says he gets a haircut, I think, every week or every other week, and it's like, why? Seriously, why? That's a bit too extra. Anyway, he has ADHD. He struggled at school, and when he was diagnosed with ADHD, they had to change schools to a different school. He's close to his family as well. And I don't know whether this is reason enough for the producers to think that this would be an amazing couple. Just because Lacey says she wants someone who works out, she's close to her family, her sister's got ADHD. For them to say that she'll be able to empathize with Nathaniel and the symptoms that he might present with, it's like, why? Why are we doing this? She's not his caretaker, so why are we casting her in the role of a caretaker instead of a role of wanting to be somebody's wife? I can see this as being a train wreck couple. I'm sorry, it's going to be a train wreck couple from the jump. And that's my opinion, and I'm willing to bet on it. This is just a repetition of the same old song. So you have Eve and Charlie. They are a gay couple. Well, they're both lesbians. So you have Charlie saying that, she falls in love at the drop of a hat, and she's actually gone to Wales on a first date, and sadly the person after the first date turned her down. And it's like, so what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What's going on there? Why are people just taking you out on one date and that's it? She says she's very impulsive. She falls in love easily, and I don't get how they would think that was a good idea to match her with someone who's seen as a player, because Eve is exactly the opposite end of the spectrum, because with Charlie, she says she wants someone who's masked, and Eve is masked, but Eve also is being sort of labeled as a player by her friends. And so it's like, why would you put someone who's vulnerable, someone whose heart is most likely going to be easily broken because she falls in love at the drop of a hat? Why would you think that's a good idea to then match her with somebody like that? If there was no one for her, why didn't you leave her alone? Did you need a token gay couple on the show? It doesn't make sense, and I don't understand why they felt that this pairing was a good idea. This is going to end in tears. It really is going to end in tears. Producers are messy as hell. They are messy as hell. So you have Nathan and Lacy be the first couple to get married. So they are both excited. Nathan is talking about his suit that cost him over £100,000 that's been, brought from the materials been brought from Italy, and it's like, don't lie to us. We know MAFS provides the suits, so please stop telling us fibs, because we all know for a fact that Married at First Sight provides the suits. So it's not like you paid for anything, unless you're telling us that Married at First Sight, you didn't like what they provided for you, and so you went out and bought something for yourself. Otherwise, the budget for Married at First Sight, I don't think, would allow for so many grooms to get a suit for £1,000, but that's just me. Anyway, Lacy is with her mom and her sister, and she's still going on, oh, he better say I'm gorgeous, he better say this, that, and the other. And it's like, the moment you hear someone repeat something on Married at First Sight, know that the producers are going to milk it. And they were shady and they were messy as hell, because they know know that, Lacey comes with body image issues in the sense that she's always been compared to her sister, and people have always said that her sister looks more beautiful. So just to rev up the drama, they brought out Nathaniel, and then they had the sister walk down the aisle on her own. And for him to say, wow, she looks amazing, I think this was all producer led. I think this was created for the drama. This was just created to be messy, because as Lacey's friend said, why would the bride be coming down in a pink outfit? Why would she be getting married in bright pink? Make that make sense? And so when his bride walked down, he said, oh, you look good. And it's like, seriously, why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why are we being this messy? Why can't we just, have a decent wedding for once? And for Lacey's mother to say, woof, he looks amazing, and it's like, that's inappropriate. That is inappropriate for mother of the bride to say about the groom as well. That's just hyping him up, and is going to treat her daughter badly, and she won't have a leg to stand on, because she started off by being disrespectful by talking about his looks, and that is what he banks on, and that is what he thrives on. The vows, they're milking it. The producers are milking it, and they're really trying. They're really trying Lacey's patience to see how far they can push her out. And she seems sadly to be trying to be very patient, because I think she likes Nathaniel and she thinks he's very good looking. But there's more to a relationship than looks. That's what she needs to realize. There's more to a relationship than looks. So the next couple to get married is Charlie and Eve, and you can tell that they are excited. They really like what they see, which is good, which is what anybody wants on Marriage at First Sight, because you don't want to get married to someone that you can't stand. And so the fact that they really like what they can see and they're excited about the person they've been matched with is amazing. So they sort of, are happy. They were looking forward to the wedding. The only problem is Charlie's family keeps saying that she falls in love easily. So it's going to be a problem if her partner doesn't feel the same way. You have them sort of recite their vows. They're very ecstatic. They can't wait to kiss. They keep hugging, which is what you want to see really when people are matched. But then the problem with Marriage at First Sight is some people can start off very well and then things just take a turn for left, and that's it. I loved their vows. I felt that they were cute, which was good. Even after the wedding, at the reception, they seemed to still be on a high. They seemed to be really excited about the person they had been matched with. But then I worry, because I sort of get Shauna vibes from last season, and I worry that what if, Eve doesn't turn out to be the person that the producers or the experts were hoping her to be? What will happen then? Because it seems like there is a strong possibility that Charlie could get her heart broken. They had a conversation, obviously, after the reception, where they spoke about their expectations of the relationship. I personally think it's too good to be true. I think it's too good to be true. Yes, some couples have proved us wrong, but I think it's too good to be true. And I think there's going to be a lot of tears, especially seeing the clip from the next episode about how things are going to go left. So I hope they work at their relationship and they actually make things work. Obviously, you have Charlie's friends worried that Charlie might already be falling in love because of the words that she's saying, and they say she falls in love easily. So they're worried that what if she falls in love with someone and then the person doesn't fall in love with her? And it's like, well, it's a gamble. She brought herself on the show, so things can either work or things can either go left. So it will be interesting to see what happens there. Have Lacy have her at her reception, she sort of talks to her friends, who eventually reveal that her groom had said wow about her sister, and it's like, this is something that's going to play out for the rest of the show. That's all I can say. This is something that the producers are going to milk and are going to play out for the rest of the show, because there's no need for her to be dragging this. It was an honest mistake on his part. Yes, they look alike, so I don't get the hype of, oh, she's more beautiful than I am. It's the producers milking it and wanting to create drama, which is unnecessary, really, in my opinion. It's really unnecessary drama, and I don't know why they feel like there is a need for that. There really is no need for that at all. There really is no need. She then sort of has a conversation with her mum and sort of expresses her concerns. And it's like, this is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. Because when after you had Nathaniel make his speech and then he turned around and sort of, well, it was very awkward and very uncomfortable, and nobody laughed at his joke. He then told his bride that, oh, I have ADHD. And you have, the Lacy say, oh, well, I understand people with ADHD because of my sister. And it's like, you're looking for a husband. You're not looking for a project. Why should you be matched with a project that you have to deal with? Why shouldn't you be matched with someone who you're romantically attracted to, someone you see a romantic future with, and someone you could see, having children with? Why should you be given a pet project? Just because you've been able to deal with the fact that your sister has ADHD, that's not good enough reason for them to match you with someone who has ADHD, but that's just my opinion. She then had the conversation with Nathaniel to sort of express her concerns in regards. He said, her sister was beautiful, but didn't say his wife was beautiful. And it's like, it's not that deep. It really is not that deep. If you were worried about that, why didn't you not invite your sister to your wedding? Or why did you not let your sister sit down? That way you'd be the only person walking up the aisle and your husband wouldn't confuse the two of you. Why would you feel the need to sort of make that a thing and then have all this back and forth with your husband that's awkward, and your sister and your mother is now caught in the middle because her daughter now thinks that her husband is attracted to her sister? I didn't get that. I really didn't get that. It was an amazing episode. I can't wait because it seems now the drama is going to start because couples are going on a honeymoon, and I can already see the train with couples are going to be the two, Eve and Charlie, and you have, the couple from yesterday who were matched just because she said she wanted a country boy, and she wanted, well, someone from Bridget Jones was their bond, and he didn't like her because he said she reminded him of his sister. So it looks like going to be a train wreck. I can't wait for tomorrow. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and click the link in my video to watch my review from episode 1. Bye guys.